Hello and welcome to English 911. My name is Skyla, and I am so glad that you are with us here today. And I'm looking forward to answering any grammar questions, any questions about English that you have. So remember to write in. Okay, but our first question for today is from Zhenya. Okay, so this question is the difference between within, among, and between. Let's just write this up. Here we have within, I-N, between, and among. Okay, so first of all, within technically means inside of. So if you use within, you mean one thing. Only time you would use it about plural things is if you are talking, for example, a group of something, like a batch of something. For example, there are some entertaining movies within the current batch in cinemas. So we're talking about one thing, but it has like many little parts. So within means inside of. Let's just write this up. Inside of. Okay, now between means between two things, okay? So you have between, let's have this, our two little friends, A and B. So they can have a conversation between the two of them. However, when you have three, then you have a choice between and among. A and B and C, of course. So if you're talking about the relationship between A, B, and C, then you use between. For example, D wasn't sure what he should do with the friendship between A, B, and C. Because, you know, D wanted to be friends with them too. However, among is what you would use when you were talking about the group as a whole. So there's something happening there among A, B, and C. So we're talking about the group of A, B, and C. Use among. So it depends if you're talking about the relationship between or if you're talking about the group as a whole, whether you use between and among. So hopefully that was clear. And now let's go on to our second question, which is from Natasha. Okay, Natasha writes in, she says, always I see these words, for sale, on sale. What is the difference and how can I tell like when to use which? For sale or on sale? So here we have, imagine you are selling something. For example, a house. Here we have our little house, right? And we would say it is for sale if we are selling it. We would put a little sign up here on the yard saying, house for sale. I don't know how much houses sell for, so I can't give you a price, but house for sale means someone can buy it. However, if instead of this price, we make it less, like say $100,000, we're going to have a wonderful sale. This means I put the house on sale. So it means that I've made it cheaper than the previous price. So for sale means to sell something, to have it available to buy. However, to have it on sale, this means that it goes for a cheaper price than previous. So hopefully that was understandable. And now on to our last question of today, which is from Ruslan. Okay, so Ruslan's question is to have to and must. To have to and must. What is the difference? When to use which? How is there a different meaning or are they just the same thing? So here's the thing. They are actually almost synonyms. So we must do something or we have to do something, right? Here you have to have to. You can use past, present, and future. And it means that you have a responsibility to do something. For example, I have to vacuum the floor. It means I'm responsible. I had to vacuum the floor. I was responsible, or I will have to. I will be responsible. However, if you're using must, you can only use it in present and future. I must do something. And this means necessary, right? So it is really necessary that you do it. You might not have the responsibility, but the necessity is still there. So you must vacuum the floor, or you will have to. You must also can be in the future, or in right now, the present. So to have to is responsibility or necessity, and must is only necessity and only present and future. Now, how about when they're negative? Here's where it gets a little bit more interesting. To not have to do something, right? So let's just go to not, right? So to not have to do something, it means it's not required, but it's possible if you really want to. For example, you don't have to brush your teeth. It means, okay, I don't know who would actually say this, but it would mean that you are not required to brush your teeth, but you can if you want, although we all know we should brush our teeth. However, if you must not, it means it is not allowed. You cannot. It's like illegal. You must not drive on the left side of the road. It doesn't matter if you want to or not. It's illegal. You shouldn't do it. Must not. So to not have to do something when it's negative, it means you have a little bit of a choice. Must not, there is no choice. So just remember that must and to have to, though, in the past will only be to, had to. We only have had to do something because must is not in the past. So thank you for coming today, and I'll be really looking forward to seeing you next time. I won't say that you have to watch, but I'm hoping that you will be there. So see you next time. Goodbye.